Hi folks, and welcome to episode 1 of a new series to the channel here. We are looking at a game called Vigilantes. Now, I have done nothing of this game except played around in the menu just now to change the audio. So I have no idea how the game plays beyond this point. I've read the description and 1 or 2 reviews, and it seems like we are the titular Vigilantes of the game. But from what I can gather, we're not going to be superheroes, we're not going to be the good guys, we're going to be more along the lines of the Punisher or maybe Iron Man. It looks like killing is 100% a thing that we will and can do, and we're not exactly friendly with the law from what I can gather either. So without any more preamble, we're going to jump into the game and see what it has for us. Oh, I like that. We are going to be on the Vigilante difficulty. Campaign length, we'll go for regular. I don't know what difference that makes, but that's what we're going to go with. And we are going to start. Oh, we get to... oh no, is this us? Your name. Oh, I guess we're just Sam Contino no matter what we do. Well, bypass. I'm guessing bypass is like stealth. Get a bit of stealth. I'm gonna guess we're gonna want some presents. Put those up to 30, and then I think, yeah, we're gonna go firearms. I hope we start with one. Here you can choose Sam's stats and skills, or choose a close combat or firearms preset build by clicking the buttons at the top of the screen. Character's effectiveness of various actions is determined by core stats, derived stats, and skills. Hover over any stat to get additional information. Core stats are the character's basic physical and mental. Yep. Okay. Well, we're gonna close this. It's based around a tabletop RPG looking system by the looks of it. So we can just hover over. Utility represents the character's utility. Create, repair. Well, we don't need create, repair, and heal. This is going to be our charismatic leader. So is charisma on here? Leadership. There it is. Improves the presence skill, provides bonuses to allies by increasing the command bonus, and unlocks team enhancing perks. We're going to want 6 in that. Fleetness. Is Fleetness going to expect... this is initiative, max AP, and armor class. Is prowess, close combat, explosive damage, critical chance, max weight. Instinct? Firearms. Okay, this is firearms. So we're going to want some firearms and some fleetness. This is us. We are quick on our feet, quick to make friends, and just generally quick, I guess, is what we're going for here. 29 hit points. I have no idea if that's good or not. We, like I say, your name. If you aren't sure what this is, find it out, then resume playing. Thanks, devs. So I think, yeah, what we're going to do then, you can see our stats have actually improved these quite a bit. So we have 34 in firearms, 33 in trade, 39 in presence, and a 29 in bypass. Is bypass utility? Yes, it is. So I think we're actually going to leave bypass for another person. We're going to reclaim our points there. Gives us 5 more points. I guess surveillance. I guess what we're going for with this guy is going to be your kind of sit and stake it out and then drop bodies. Hopefully we do start with a gun. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary, the evil it does is permanent. Mahatma Gandhi. Sometimes you have to pick the gun up to put the gun down. Malcolm X.
No rabbit holes in sight Saturday afternoon in Riker. A final item for a skiing trip I'd never get to take. An unfamiliar cut through the quiet side of town to slip the bustle. Then came the scream, carried on wings of adrenal edge, lurid as a pulp anthology, and utterly genuine. I took the corner, walked right into the tail end of violent mugging. Scald of panic, something chill uncoiling in my gut. A detached, ironically inclined part of my brain bugging me about how this would make one hell of a tourism poster. Come to Riker, bring a bodyguard, and a machine gun. I wanted to walk, keep moving, pretend I hadn't seen. I couldn't. I still don't know why. Maybe sympathy? Maybe contempt for the hood's world of cheap violence? Maybe it was about ideas and the things we humans owe one another. Either way, it amounted to the same. Another idealist lining up to have his ticket punched. Blood thundering, hand balling to a fist, not empty but gripping something pliant, textured, something unconsciously removed from its wrapping. Something bought for a skiing trip I'd never get to take. The more introspective of my friends, the ones who shared the days of carnage and pain, had been known to remark on the synchronicity of the moment, the mask, the man, and the things that came after. Significant wasn't how it felt at the time. Wool-catching stubble, stifling breath that was already hard to come by, as someone else's hand tugged the mask down over my face. I'm not going to lie, tell you how calm and ready I was, because I'd also have to warn against believing the words of masked strangers.
Well, that was rad as hell. So I guess it looks like we don't have a gun. The hood's turned to face you. The flashed kid in cookie jar expressions, The flashed kid in a cookie jar expressions hardened into hostile sneers. A little early for Halloween. Keep moving, pal. Their laughter subsides. The victim's moans rise to level of perception in the interplay of fear and anger. The latter gains ascendance. Refuse to leave. Feign indifference to the threat. Let's try our presence. You remain silent, hitching your shoulders in an anticipatory gesture. Sudden uncertainty in their eyes. They have nothing to go on. You could be a psychopath or a spec-op soldier, but this is still heading towards a fight. Tactical repositioning. Based on your highest party bypass skill, you have a 75% chance of repositioning should you fail. Your initiative will be reduced by 1 for this encounter. No, I would rather keep my initiative. Oh, what's with this? Oh, well, okay. I thought we were going to have that grainy thing for the rest of everywhere. You know, I think we're just going to... It's going to try and... Is this going to punch them? I would like to just punch this woman, please. Me... to there. Click on the arrow at the bottom of the right dialogue panel. Advanced dialogue, okay. After a few clicks, present skill. Okay. Let's move right click on a tile.
Got it.
Okay, and now I can... light attack. Oh, damn. Oh, now it's this guy. He's got a hammer. What the hell? Let's punt this woman again. Punt this guy. Apparently we're a fan of kicking people. Oh. Oh. We just got uppercutted with a hammer. But apparently we are an absolute bamf and we don't care. You move toward the man, who probes his face gently, winces and with effort stands. Somehow you get the impression this was not a unique occurrence. He extends a bloodied hand. Kid, I'm not sure whether you're tough and clever, or lucky and stupid, but either way I owe you one. Name's Doc. Why don't you let me patch you up? At least I can do. You scan the building for a placard or sign. There isn't one. You're a doctor? Doc shrugs expertly, conveys indifference with a hint of impatience. Pretty much. I'm a vet by trade, which is the same as being a doctor when you're dealing with animals like these. Man is more ape than any ape. Doc aims a kick at the nearest goon, who moans distantly under the impact. They come in leaking blood, crying and getting shot while holding up a convenience store or participating in some other degenerate pastime. I hook them up to the nitrous, they laugh some, pass out, and then I poke the lead out of them. Most of the time, they don't mug me afterwards. I giggle, Doc. Lay off the dime novels, kid. They're clearly not doing you any good. Look at you. Gonna have to lay low after this. I'll patch you up on the house, give you some meds and my new address, in case you're planning on making a habit of this. Okay, so this is our game's doctor. Victory! Okay, so we got... Nice. So apparently we have items retrieved. I think we got another hammer. And some bullets. Cool.
Shit. Shit. Can't feel anything. Tell me it ain't bad, Doc.
I already told you. Gut shot. About a dozen pieces of buck lodged in your abdomen.
Oh, shit. That's bad, right? Right?
It ain't a week in the sun with margaritas.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Gotta give me something for the pain, man.
You can't feel anything, remember? That's because you are dosed to the damn eyeballs of nitrous. Quit fighting it and let me work. Ain't got all day.
You're drunk. Oh, man, you're drunk. I'm gonna die.
Sober or steady hands. Pick one.
Okay, but what if the juice wears off the minute I pass out? I'll feel every cut of the scalpel. You gotta give me something stronger, man.
Oh, sure. Anything for a pal. Let me just hook you up with a redneck anesthetic. The deluxe of the deluxe. Don't you worry. It's on the house.
Thanks, Doc. You the best. Wait. That looks like a mallet to me.
Redneck anesthetic. Alright, so we're level 1. We have a little bit of reputation. We have a bunch of cash. Welcome to Home Base, a warehouse you've leased to serve as the hub for your crusade against the criminal underworld of Riker. You're currently viewing the character screen, which allows you to view your character's stats, skills, perks, and injuries. The orange button along the top will allow you to perform a variety of tasks from left to right. Escape rest. Okay. More options, such as projects, gang intel, and base facilities, will become available later. Mouse over the buttons to get a tooltip and click on each. Alright, so we have 2 hammers. Oh, we do have a pistol. I wish I'd known that and how to equip it. We'll figure that out, I guess. So that's sleep and that's thingy. Alright, well let's try looking at the map. Shotguns have a cone of fire which hits all characters in the area, including allies. The shove sends the old guy stumbling to his knees. To a backing chorus of cold laughter. Could be nerves, but the undercurrent of menace, or the feeling that you've been here before, but something about all this is riding up your spine, making your skin crawl. You shake the feeling off as best you can. It makes it tough. If you make it through this, you can work on navel gazing later. Based on your highest party stat, you have a 75% chance. No, we're going to keep our initiative. We're going to try moving up to here.
Got it.
And then is this... Switch to your next attack type? No. Cover up. How do I get out my pistola? I would like to pistola people. Tougher than last opponents may be equipped with firearms. Matthew are strong generals, fighters equipped with skill and firearms in close combat. Focus on one enemy until he's incapacitated. For firearms users, keep in cover and prefer enemies who are not in cover. Changing the attack mode to normal will cost extra P. Yep, there we are. So now can we fire at this man? Okay, we missed. Oh jeez. Okay, we can't really get to any cover. So what we're gonna do is run out to here.
Got it.
We're gonna go for a normal shot.
Negative.
Oh, well, we can't. We'll go for a snapshot then on this man. This might be bad. Oh, they both have guns. Well, let's get right up in this man's business.
Got it.
Let's try punching him. See if that will... Oh, wow, we missed. And let's, I guess, jump over to here where we're in cover from the other guy. Oh no, it didn't work. Oh, we were interrupted by him kicking us. Or is that a woman? I can't tell. Oh, I assumed that would have had a bigger radius than one tile. Okay, well, we're going to get out of the fire. This is not going well, folks. I think yep, we are. Let's try that again. There are no XP. Sam's skills with something. So we can skip past this. We're going to try the bypass. We failed. And now we lose an initiative, which apparently isn't too much of a big deal. So we're going to get behind cover. Going to get out our gun, and then I don't think we can... we've actually managed to drop one this time. Try again. Nope.
Negative.
Can't do it again. So how do we just skip our turn when we're done? Oh, end turn, there it is. This guy's just running up on us. Let's try for a normal shot. Doesn't being this close. We have a... That was a 67% chance I think we just missed. Let's go for our fist. AP3. Accuracy 100% on an attack. So let's just try... Wow, okay. So... We did manage to hit the guy. Awesome. On closer inspection, the man is more grizzled than geriatric. He looks the way the Santa might if he'd packed in a toy racket, lit out of Lapland with a biker gang, dieted on hard liquor and smokes, and just been paroled from a score. Nice moves, kid. Remind me never to get on the wrong side of you. His grin is a... yeah. Jesus. His grin is a grimy yellow flash of sharp, predatory teeth. The twist of sarcasm in his voice is thick enough to trip over. If you hadn't intervened, well, let's just say what was coming wouldn't have done the property values in this dump any favours. He draws a compact, heavily customized SMG from the interior of his jacket that might have been in a fashion around the time of the siege of Antwerp. I'd say you did those guys a good solid. Good for you. Dad, I need to stop reading, or read more. If there's ever been a more indirect expression of gratitude... Yeah, if there's ever been a more indirect expression of gratitude, I've never heard it. Good for you. An expression of gratitude? Well, suit yourself. You want to tell me what's going on, or are you just going to keep bludgeoning me with the attitude? Sure, since we're old friends, why not? The mob? You're in their territory, and they think all they have to do to make you their property is take a leak on you. They sent over a couple of guys to bother me. I sent them back. Chilled. Now it seems like we got some sort of thing going on. You aren't coming across as worried. Worried? About these small fry shitbirds? I'll hunker down for a couple of days, I'll send more knuckleheads, and I'll send them back. They'll cut the losses eventually, always do. They're businessmen, on some primitive level after all. Well, it's been a hoot, kid, but I gotta go. He starts, stops, turns back, flashes another of those awful grins. I like your style, kid. Beat the crap out of everyone first. Don't bother asking questions. Maybe you should try that sometime. Asking questions. Name's Kuda, by the by. If you're in the market for any inventory, hit me up. Okay, so this is our gun guy. We want to go find this guy. I'm not sure to the extent that we can scour... Oh, so we got... Is that like bandages and blam? I don't know what blam is. Oh, we got a lot of ammo. Jeez.
28th of September 2016. Agent John Street. Report ID ZX9 422. We busted up the biggest cigarette smuggling ring in existence. The payoff, a name, Kuda. An organization Grunt revealed under duress that it's an abbreviation of Barracuda. Alias aside, all we know is he's male, Caucasian, north of 55, and has the sort of smile people disappear around. Following the disintegration of the ring, Kuda went underground for nearly a decade, before turning up at the head of a medium-scale opium production operation near the northern border of Myanmar. He disappeared again, status unknown, after what appears to have been a industrial dispute with a competitor. Kuda surfaced again 3 months ago, this time at the helm of a black market operation smuggling low-quality firearms to conflict hotspots around the globe. Damn things were almost as dangerous to the tin pot militiamen wielding them as the unfortunates they were pointed at. Intel suggests he's operating out of Riker. Been on this guy's tail for almost 20 years. We're close. I can feel it. And that's what Agent Street would have to say about me. Were he still around to say it.
Huh, well, that was weird. Okay, we have a store now, which I'm guessing is this button here. Where's our inventory? So they just have some basic handguns, some medkits, no armor, basic bullets. Looks like this is some crafting supplies. Sell items, what can we sell? We could sell a couple of these hammers, because I don't know that we're going to need them, but for now we're not going to. Can I reload that? No. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to head back out, unless the facility screen allows you to view and upgrade the facilities present in your base of operations. This looks neat. Upgrade for 600. We have 800. Library site, gym site, firing range site. You know, yep, we're gonna go for a completed in 24 hours. Okay. The display around your character shows the tiles you can reach this time. Yeah, we know that. Riker's old industrial district is a huddle of dilapidated buildings offering little more than a run-down reminder of the city's decline. Most of the buildings stand reserved for a cultural reason, waiting for a renewal effort the city never seems to be able to muster the funding for. It's mostly abandoned with some light industry clinging on. It's also a good spot for an ambush. The mafioso has the look of a man who's broken many things, animate and inanimate, in his life, and hasn't lost much sleep about it. Two ways this can go down, pal. You give us the keys and the cargo, we give you a few touches to make it look convincing, and send you on your way. People tend to go one of two ways in situations like this: back down on broadcast fear signals, or if pushed too far the wrong way, hysterically escalate the situation. The driver's doing neither. Ice-chipped blue eyes calmly regard the mafioso. Difficult to say if the impression of ease indicates a familiarity with the danger, confidence, or indifference to the outcome. And what's option B? The mafioso seems genuinely pleased to be asked the question. His sneer is nasty and dangerous. It's difficult to describe. One of those things that loses much of its colour in translation, comrade. Be best if I demonstrate. The diver shrugs. He looks like he's had enough iron in his blood to take a punch, and fast enough so he wouldn't have to. His accent is thick as Siberian ice, and drifts from somewhere east of Volga. I am quick learner. Go ahead. Ah, fuck's sake, not this shit again. The second mafioso isn't muscle, or at least not anymore. Your money's on middle management. The tired, irritated timbre of her voice suggests this is a go-to routine for the duo. Stick to the damn plan. I'm improvising. The boss said we need to use our Shut the fuck up. Your improvisations have a way of generating corpses and heat. Need I remind you of why the boss sent me to babysit you? Stick to the fucking plan, or you'll end up floating on the tide. The mafioso bristles. For a moment it looks like things are going to get interesting, but he nods to the driver and unclenches his teeth. Looks like we got off on the wrong foot there, pal. I can offer you 3 centuries by the way of compensation for your inconvenience. Sounds good, right? You suspect the driver's not even the vehicle's owner, and you know he isn't going to accept something else is at play here. You need to do something before this boils over. Attempt to discreetly alert the driver to your presence. Discreetly alert the driver to your... Well, let's try the bypass. You carefully move from your hiding spot. The driver picks up the movement with a casual glance and offers you a minute nod. You cross your arms, interrupt the failing negotiations with a cough. Evening, fellas. Ah, shit, it's him. No, we only have a 61% chance, and we are behind cover here, I believe. We're going to switch to our crappy little gun. We're going to try right-clicking for a normal shot, and let's see if we can drop this guy real quick. This guy's a meat cleaver, and I don't like it. We cannot. We missed our shot there. So I guess we're going to end our turn, but it looks like we now get the driver, who also has a gun. Let's try for our snapshot.
I cannot.
Okay, well that's not too good for us. That's 2 misses on like 70%. So that's XCOM, baby. Is basically, I think, what I'm going to say to that. try this again. Wow! Let's just move one more space across. That's all we can do, but it's going to make him have to move one more space to get us. Now that's a 60%, but it says 14% under that, which I guess is our crit chance. So let's try our 60%. Nice. Dropped him. I don't think we can snap her. No, we can't. But we might as well move a bit closer to get us a better shot. And I guess she's programmed to just... Oh, nope. I thought she was running. She was just repositioning. Well, let's... If we... Yeah, we can move here if we plan on snapshotting, which I think is what we're going to do. 60%. Miss. Get there. Go for a real shot. He's only got a 52%. I'm not sure if that's the distance penalty, or if we're a better shot than this guy is. But now it's her turn. We're back to our normal shot. We have 65% chance here. This should hopefully do it. This is how Donnie the Lips got whacked. Sure. Let's see, what chance do we have here? 56, but if we go normal, we're at 62%. Not amazing, but it's bound to be better than what she has with us being in cover. Oh, well, that was a mistake to say out loud. 58%, let's give it a try. Nice. See what we got. Oh, what is that? That looks brilliant. Oops, so we found one of their guns, which looks like the same gun we had. Lots of other things. We found a bunch of ammo and some crafting supplies. Looks like an incendiary grenade, our pistol, and then that wicked looking cleaver. And I don't mean wicked as in good. Well, this guy's like full-fledged
For
military.
country, for justice, for a better tomorrow. Чушь собачья. All they had to do was put a gun in my hand, assure me I was fighting for big things, and point to those they wanted dead. My men and I would take care of the rest. Naive. So naive. And while I was out fighting for big things, so was Andre in his own different way. Perhaps the protest march turned ugly, as the news reporters say. But perhaps it did not. Either way, I know that my brother did not lower himself to violence. Had I been there, the blow from the riot policeman's baton would not have landed. I would not be here, standing over his motionless form, in a small windowless room with a bulky rasping machine pushing air into his lungs. Today they will switch his life off. A life younger, less hard, yet so much brighter than mine. After the funeral, I found this policeman. He pleaded to striking out blindly in fear. He pleaded non-lethal intent. And then he pleaded for his life. I now understand something more of violence, how it takes and gives nothing back. But I heard not his pleas, and so I gave away another part of myself.
Damn. So it looks like we just recruited that guy. Great, now you have an ally to call for backup. There are other individuals roaming Riker who can be recruited to your team if you can find them. You can now access the Cityscape, team and gang intel screens. Also from here you will be able to interrogate enemies or search their bodies for intel. The team screen gives information on allies and allows you to select which allies will accompany you into combat. The gang intel screen shows intel you've uncovered on the gangs, their leaders and rackets. The Cityscape allows you to run surveillance operations to locate criminal activity and launch tactical missions against enemies. So that's the Cityscape. Oh wow, this is new. Time is of key importance in Vigilantes. The gangs do not passively wait around, you're in a race with them for supremacy. Criminals level up over time and each gang has a strategic AI which governs recruitment, racket building and the purchase of upgrades to improve equipment, troop level and cash flow. If the gangs are left to their own devices, they will flourish economically and develop their combat capabilities rapidly. If you become severely outclassed, it may be impossible to win. The Cityscape allows you to coordinate your efforts against the criminal underworld. Riker City is divided into a number of districts. Many, but not all, have a criminal presence. Move the cursor over the Cityscape. Any information you have on a district will be displayed on the right of the screen. If no information is displayed, you lack sufficient intel on the district. You must run surveillance operations to gain intel, thereby discovering if a gang is present and the strength of operations in the district. Right-click on the district to lock the selector on it, then left-click on the surveillance button at the bottom right of the screen, discovering if a gang is present may require multiple surveillance ops. A surveillance op will consume time and provide an amount of intel on the selected district based on your surveillance skill. Information is revealed in the following order: occupying gang, danger level, crime rate, district wealth. Danger level is based on the number of enemies present. High danger levels provide buffs to enemies. Attacking districts without knowing its danger level isn't recommended. Crime rate is a measure of the gang's control over a district. Higher crime rates result in a greater number of enemies being deployed in combat. Wealth is a measure of the inherent wealth of the district. Criminals located on high wealth districts are likely to be better equipped. Crime rate also represents the percentage of a district's wealth that the gangs are extracting through their criminal operations or as cash into their accounts. To launch a tactical mission, you must determine if a gang is present, then lock on to the right district and left click the arrow on the bottom right of the screen. Several danger level 1 districts are already revealed. These are ideal early targets. Use the danger level display below the button map to locate these districts. Potential ally locations will be revealed by newspaper articles, but they can also be found by surveillance. Rackets and gang leaders can't be discovered by surveillance alone. I'm guessing that means we have to interrogate people. Okay, so if we right click on this and then danger levels, so we don't know that, but we know this one. Intel for this district is run by the Mafia and its danger level is 1. Now it said something about, I'm guessing we would use this. Close, that's the tutorial, is it? It said something about actions, start surveillance. Let's see. Okay, so he's neutral right now. On assault team, ready for assignment. That's fine for now. Let's go look at our inventory. And let's go to... Sorry, let's go to the shop. Do you have anything... You don't really have anything good. Shop level is 1, so I'm guessing that's going to level up. I'm going to sell him one of these pistols. I'm going to keep the rest. I'll sell him one of the... Oh, don't want to sell that. Sell him a pistol and a hammer. We'll keep one pistol and one hammer spare. So we're on the cityscape. Yep, run surveillance operations. Crime rate, pulse measure. To launch a tactical mission, you must determine if a gang is present, then lock onto the district. Right click on the arrow button at the bottom right of the screen. So I guess that's the tactical mission then. You just click on a area and go. No, we're not going to tactically reposition right now. We have our 2 dudes. We're going to move one back. Switch to our pistol. I don't think we can actually hit this woman yet, so we're going to end his turn. We're going to move up to this corner. And that turn. Let's see what these guys do. I don't know if there's a... Okay, so it looks like combat is just started. There's no revealed or stealth or such. Let's see. What's our chance of hitting this? Well, we missed it anyway. So we're going to... 53% chance, we'll take it. And that was a miss as well. Getting a few of those. Okay, so he's closer, which should let us at least hit him a bit easier. Let's try this again. Normal shot, 80% chance. Nice, 10 damage. Don't think we can do with even a snap now. Nope. So we might as well end our turn. We will have this guy 74% chance. Nice, but these guys have a little bit more health than last time. So we'll end this turn. See how this goes. Guessing we're about to be in melee with a bunch of people. Okay, so what's our chances here? 86%. This should be the end of her. What? Oh, she gets to interrupt. Okay. But she's down. That's all we can do. Let's pop this one as well. I'm guessing she's going to get an interrupt. No, she did not. So I wonder what triggers interrupts. How do we determine if we're going to be interrupted or not? We're getting kicked a bit. We might have to do something about that. That was a 54% miss. What do we have here? 59%. We forgot to change from snap last time. That's a solid hit. Nice, we got an evade. Let's change to our normal, which you can do quickly with left click. Skill in firearms is increased. Oh, nice. So you just get better by doing. I can get behind that. Okay.
Negative.
We don't have any AP. Okay. So this is our AP at the bottom. Looks like that's stuff we're going to be able to search later. What are our chances of hitting this guy? 35% sure. Oh, nice. Didn't expect that would actually work. So what's the explosion radius on this? Guess that's a delay. Looks like it's just one tile, which was the same for the barrel. So I'm going to guess that all... Jesus, this Russian's incredible. You locate an enemy with the right balance of broken bones and consciousness to work over. Time to get stuck in. I mean, we did nothing but shoot people. Okay, so we have the best interrogation. So I guess we have a 50% chance. Time to choose which gang you would like intel on. Going to be harder to make them spill about their own organization. Then I guess we go for survivalist intel. Time to soften them up. Russian roulette or some good old-fashioned roughhousing. Play a friendly game of Russian roulette. You don't have any sodium thiol, going to have to do it with the old-fashioned way. You've done all you can to soften up the subject. Hopefully it's enough. Interrogate. Your new friend is well enough connected to know a thing or two about the workings of the survivalist. It's a good chance to get intel on the gang's leadership. Ken Reiner. Primo Espori reveals a physical description of Ken Reiner, a survivalist lieutenant, one step closer to getting a dangerous criminal off the streets. Nice. Okay. So we found another crappy pistol, some bullets. Let's do our searching. Looks like another pistol and some medkits. Looks like a bunch more ammo. And a meat cleaver. Victory. District B0, duration 210 minutes, crime rate, bunch of question marks. Reputation we got. 4 incapacitated, none killed. Apparently our gun is just not very lethal. Dealt 87 damage and took 8. So we're on 25 HP and he's on 35. So this guy's definitely pretty baller. Looks like you just don't get more points to level up. That just happens over time. So I'm guessing our bypass skill's also going up. We have 0 perks. We do have a level. So I'm curious how that's going to go. Let's go to the shop again. Sell items. What is this? This is a different gun actually. That's 10.2. Oh, we found a better gun. Okay. We got that from the Mafia people, but we'll have to use that. Upgrade weapons. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's got a crafting system. Well, let's go to our character screen. Our inventory, because we want this cooler gun. This Eurocorp Hades instead of... Or did we already have a Eurocorp Hades? We might have already had the Eurocorp Hades. Well, what do we use to upgrade this? Oh wow, no, we just don't have the stuff. Okay. Looks like this game might be going on a bit longer than I thought. Has the shop leveled up yet? No, it's still shop level 1, but it looks like... Is it leveling up based off what I sell it? Huh. We'll have to figure that out over time, I guess. For now, we'll sell them those... Yes! The more we sell, the higher the level goes. Okay. I'm guessing that's also going to be true of buying things. Now I'm going to try locking that in and just going for a surveillance. Huh. Nice. Okay, well, I guess what we need to do is spread out, find out where the leaders are, and take them out. Oh, you have new leads on potential allies. Run surveillance on these districts. Is it... How do I know which ones I have? I don't see any leads on potential allies. That's this one here, isn't it? Locate... Oh! Oh! Oh, nice! Okay, so let's lock this one in. Let's start doing some surveillance. The Church of Final Exodus. That sounds fucking terrifying. Let's keep going. Districts, danger level 1. Oh, this. Damn it. I've been not locked in. So it looks like, do I now know there's no allies here? Oh. While running a surveillance up, you pick up on the sounds of imminent conflict. It sounds less one-sided than a typical citizen in distress. Would you like to interrupt your surveillance to investigate? Hell yes. Looks like this is how we recruit new team members. The cultist watch the sports car swing into the abandoned lot and come to a stop. The door swings open. Out steps a fender-bender blonde as she strides toward the churches. You almost swear you can hear a squealing sax monologue resting on a down-tempo jazz beat. The first churcher looks almost as friendly as a rabbit Doberman. The hell kept you? Traffic. The second churcher is more serene, which in your experience means more dangerous. It matters not, brother. She is here, and we are here, and our sacred task will soon be complete. You have something for us? Sure, got something for me. Broadly speaking, yes. Oh, wow. How about specifically speaking? Specifically speaking, beating the crap out of you would really make my day. We assumed, given the quantity of product we are purchasing and the spiritual nature of our venture, you would be willing to provide us a discount. Not feeling very spiritual today. How about you get me some of that Elysium you guys use? That's why you want this stuff, right? To make Elysium. The cultist seems to forget his hostility, perhaps because this first time in his life he's actually in a position to answer a question. Yeah, what do you know of Elysium? Heard that it kicks like a mule and courses through the blood for hours. Sounds like a party, but impossible to source. So how about it? Switch up. She's not a dealer. Not too many journalists with a death wish and a spare case of product lying around. A narc and operating without backup. At least any she's aware of. We don't got any on us. We get some every... My brother is trying to inform me that Elysium is only available to the faithful. She hesitates, knows she's pushing it. Maybe I could be persuaded to be spiritual. What's it take to get in? We came here to do business, yet your interest is directed very specifically elsewhere. You leave us no choice but to search you for a recording mechanism. Rest assured if there is none, no harm will come to you and our business can proceed. Open fire on the churches. Hell yes. You draw, aim, fire. The shot connects, but not as well as you'd hope. The churcher roars and charges. 81% chance of repositioning. Sure, I'll take that. Nice. We can't go far. Oh, I've gained a level. Oh, and she is here, but not him. Okay. I can move like one spot, and she can move like one spot. Okay, so that repositioning is not as huge as I thought it'd be. Let's see, if we go for a full shot, oh wow, 14% and 14%. We just can't see them, I don't think, so we're gonna run around here, I guess. Oh, we position ourselves next to that. That's a bad plan. That was a bad plan. Let's go for this woman. If she's seen more dangerous, according to the monologue. So let's put a bullet in her. I'm guessing he's damaged. No? Oh yeah, 11 out of 14. It's not heavily damaged, but he is damaged. Well, let's end her turn. Time for the retaliation. Did he just kick the barrel? the hell is wrong with these people? Drop her, please. Jesus. Who just goes and kicks an explosive barrel? So I'm guessing, based on the religious connotations and the fact that these people just blew themselves up, we're dealing with fanatics. Oh, well, we failed one bypass, but we got a meat cleaver and a hammer, so...
Know how much paperwork you get to ink for drawing your gun on a criminal trying to punch your ticket with a barrel full of buckshot? Enough to make you move to narcotics division, that's how much. Narco. Where the leash is longer and the hand more lax, but still holding you back. As criminals go, these cultists are a new kind. We bag some in a sting operation and they clam up like nothing you've ever seen. The stick fuels their sense of religious persecution, and the carrot doesn't work, because they're as happy in a jail cell as on the deck of a cruise ship. A few Elysium-free days later, and they arrive at the comatose punchline of withdrawal. Complete zone out. Have to be drip-fed, and if they come to, it's with retrograde amnesia. Working on a theory that they're connected to that whacked-out church of the final Exodus. Based on what little we can get cultists to tell us, there appear to be ideological parallels between the organizations. Huh. Maybe the cultists are an under-the-rug militant wing. Anyway, I've requested admission records for the church's rehab facilities to cross-check with arrests, but their formidable legal team is stonewalling. Gotta be a better way to blow a hole in their organization.
So we do get to work with the cops. So we don't get any points. We've got no perks. We're level 2, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. Okay. How's my health looking? 23 out of 31. I wonder if that... Can I just rest? Oh, nice. Yeah, so let's just rest for 4 hours. Get my health back. Oh, nice. Now, we have some more cash. Let's... You'd think the shop would be in one thing. Let's sell some stuff. So we have another one of those. Looks like that one's actually damaged, though. So we'll sell that. We'll sell one of these crappy guns. Sell a bunch of this. Make some money. Upgrade the shop level. Let's go take a look now at our place. Has this been... Oh, nice. So each one of these is a room. It's just the rooms are blank right now. Okay. And what we have is a basic pistol range, it looks like. Okay. Well, let's get a basic surgery site going. Okay, well, we've figured that on our own, so we can have that die down. So we're on the 2nd of July. Take a look at the cityscape. Any news on potential allies? No. So let's take a look. Run by the Mafia. We know quite a bit about this place. But let's just finish off our intel. Now, I wonder, why is this a different colour? Is it just a different colour because of the buildings there? Like, this is suburbs and this is... I think it is. Okay, so let's... Okay, so we figured out there's no one there. Oh, didn't lock that in. Nobody there. So I wonder, does this mean that I can... Okay. While running your surveillance out, we pick up on the sounds of imminent conflict. Okay, so I'm guessing there's going to be a number of unique NPCs and then a number of randomly generated. Alert, she scans the urban battlefield. Pistol at the ready. Downed army camo-clad fatigues writhe, testament to the quality of her aim. She flicks a glance at the wounded officer resting against the cruiser. How you doing, Mike? Galligan's gruff tone disguises most of the strain in his voice. If you're asking me if it hurts, yeah. If you're asking me if I'm buying the farm, not today. You get all the bastards? DeSato's gaze covers the prone forms, searching for any signs of aggressive movement. All the ones I can see, fucking survivalists. If there's any of them left, they know our backup's inbound. There's really no such thing as a good time for an armed vigilante to reveal himself to a pair of twitchy cops, but since this appears to be the essence, you announce your friendly intent and emerge from hiding. And into the business end of DeSato's heavy pistol. Her face is strained at the effort of keeping it raised. Blood seeps through a tear in her jacket's upper arm. Do not move. Recognition, then irritated disbelief crosses her face. You've gotta be kidding me. Lured into a blind alley, attacked by a bunch of psycho nuts, a gut shot partner, and now Captain Mayhem shows up? Am I Captain Mayhem? Because that is the coolest name that you could have given me. Galligan twists towards you. The movement costs him a wince. Well, if it isn't the guy, the talk of the town. I know who he is, Galligan. He's wanted by the RCPD, and I got to arrest him. She hitches the tip of her pistol upwards. Hands up. Slow. Back up to Soto. We're in a jam. The guy shows up, offers to help, and he's more or less on our side. Be pragmatic. Quit pointing your piece at him. DeSato bites her lip, hesitates. You have the distinct feeling this is not a common occurrence. The decision-making process is simplified by a burst of automatic weapons fire which slams into the side of the cruiser. DeSoto's returns precise fire. 5 minutes, that's all we need. Don't turn it into a complete bloodbath. I want to talk to these assholes. No, we're not going to tactically reposition because it wasn't really worth it last time. It was one square. Let's see. Okay, that's explosive. I need to pay much more attention to those. Are these these might be the survivalists, I'm guessing. You know what, let's join DeSoto behind her cruiser.
Got it.
Seems like the objective here might be to survive, not to kill everyone. And they're going to go ahead and sit next to some nice tasty barrels, I guess. Let's pull out our own cool gun. Go for a normal shot. What are we looking at? 45% shot. No point in not taking them. I wonder what her firearm skill is like compared to mine. 44. I'm a better shot. She doesn't have a very good shot on that barrel either. Okay, so they should run up on us again. What are my chances of hitting that? 55? I'll take that. Nice. Oh, increase my firearm skill too. Oh, sucks to be you, buddy. 56% chance. Looks like we'll get the finishing blow on this guy as well, more than likely. 82. Dropped. Almost half a dozen survivalists sprawled on the ground. Blood-streaked graffiti. The shot-out windows and the shot-up cruiser. This looks like a lot of paperwork. The distant siren wailers your only answer. You slowly turn to face your suspicions in the form of DeSato covering you. But do not raise your hands because that would make you look guilty. Which you are. I don't mind a little extra on your behalf. Put him up. No. Someone's pointing a gun at him and his response is just no. You don't do it often, Amelia, but I think you're making a mistake. She flexes her wounded shoulder, shifting the grip on her gun, seeking reprieve from its weight. Why are you doing this? Guessing distance based on siren pitch and the volume is essential skills in this business. A minute, maybe two. No getting away after that. For roughly the same reasons you are. Then I'd say join the force. Don't go into detail on your practical experience. Attempt to undermine her argument or just undermine her I'm guessing... I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I'll be able to do something useful in 5 years, Amelia. Wouldn't have done you and Galligan a lot of good today. Your point, emphasized by the use of her first name, brings the situation home. Backfoots her. Oh yeah. Look, we appreciate your help. We wouldn't have lasted another round with those guys. But what you're doing is illegal. In extreme circumstances, civic duty may put the citizen at odds with the law. Look around. We're in the midst of extreme circumstances. DeSoto bites a lip, takes a few steps towards you, lowering her gun and her voice. Damn it, you're impossible. You can walk. She's handing you a get-out-of-jail-free card, and you take it. Hold it. 2 conditions. 1, you need to realize that what you're doing is fundamentally dangerous, not to you but to the people of the city. If you escalate the level of violence, the underworld will happily see your rays. Okay, it's understood. And Christ, I can't believe I'm saying this. You bring me in so I can make sure things don't spiral out of control. A lot of risk bringing a cop on board, but not being shot or arrested would be good. I'd be lying if I said I have no reservations, but I don't seem to have a choice. You've got reservations. Shit. Get out of here before I change my mind. Okay, cool. And of course, with that 1 or 2 minutes, we are going to search a bunch of things. Okay, we've got more med packs. Got another little dinky pistol. It says items retrieved, but we already had this stuff, so... Oh, we might have got cash.
I started out as a paramedic. The wailing sirens, flashing reds, and squealing wheels were about as close to what I really wanted to do as you can get. But there are only so many muck pensioners and alleyway cadavers and beaten wives you can look at before you get to thinking. You think about how things might have played out different if someone tougher and smarter than the perp had been around. You think about maybe switching things up, about giving the shitheads the worst day of their lives and letting the decent people get on with it. You think about justice, and you think about it so much that one day it grows a pair of wings and you hang it from your neck. I was pretty sure the Riker City Police Department wouldn't even look at me after what happened with Dad and all, but I took the tests, and soon after, the oath, and 8 years later, the rank of lieutenant. I've made a difference, I know that. But most of the time, the victories seem so pale in comparison to the defeats. Gun-nut survivalist shitheads running around with more firepower than we have, roving packs of brainwashed churchers tearing up the place. Things are heading south in Riker, and I don't know if there's anything we can do to stop it.
You must reassign members on your assault squad. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Ready for assignment. Add to team. Add to team. Add to team. Nice. So we can bring these 3 with us. Neutral 9.3. Neutral 5. Okay, so key skills: presence, firearms, survival, close combat and firearms, medicine, firearms, close combat. Moderate relationship penalty if this character kills. No killing penalties if a party member is KO. Relationship bonus for incapacitating enemies. Small bonus from killing or incapacitating. Small bonus for... Okay, so we want to aim for incapacitations, not kills, but I think that's what we've been doing anyway, just by luck. Because apparently our gun is not actually good enough to kill people. So this is, we want to go to sell items. I'm guessing he's actually selling the stuff that we sold to him. But we really want to level up this shop. So we're just going to sell all of the extra weapons we have. Because it looks like everyone comes with weapons. And these basic shit tier model, like little pistols, aren't going to do us any good. So we're going to get rid of those. And then I think, folks, we're going to end this episode off here. As usual, thanks for joining me. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.